Hey guys, Yulia's here. This is Max. We welcome you all for our 14 days yoga challenge, and this one is specially for beginners. So if you're just starting and you know where to start, here you go. Here's my challenge for you. So give yourself a commitment for next 14 days to just follow my videos, and I promise they will be short so you don't have to spend a lot of time on your mat. And today we're starting really slow, and I will do my best to explain on the go, so don't be afraid and just follow me. Good. So we're starting laying down. Good. Just lay down onto your mat. Find a comfortable position. Okay, this guy is here, so I have to move my leg. Oh, he's licking me. It's so funny. So I want you to wiggle your shoulder blades and place them flat onto your mat. So your arms will be slightly away from your body, palms facing upwards. Your feet as wide as your mat. Drop your toes to the sides. Feel that there is no tension in your feet, in your legs, in your pelvis, that your pelvic floor, which is the base of your pelvis, is relaxed, your belly is relaxed, your chest is relaxed, you're breathing naturally, your neck is long, you're gently pressing with the base of your skull, with the back side of your skull towards the floor, and you're lengthening through the crown of your head. You can close your eyes now and just relax. Start breathing normally, naturally. Sometimes I really like to start my practice with a few exhalations through the mouth. So you're literally, by inhaling naturally and fully and exhaling through your mouth, you can try, you releasing any tension from the body. You're feeling that you're melting towards the floor. Good. And then let's repeat it one more time. Inhale fully and sigh it all out of your mouth. Good. Now bring your right knee towards your chest, left knee towards your chest. Place your hands on top. You can interlace your fingers. First, keep your knees slightly up and feel a stronger connection of your sacrum, of your lower back, to the floor. And from here, start swaying or rocking your hips from side to side, feeling that you're massaging your lower back. You can start bringing your knees slightly in and towards your chest and away, or making circular movements with your knees, one direction, then opposite direction. Feel that your lower back is relaxing, that you're massaging not just the muscles, but also even the vertebrae. You kind of pulling them back into their place. So you feel that your lower back is lengthening. Now start bringing your knees closer in towards your chest, more, and then release. So your sacrum will be probably coming off the floor, but you will feel more length towards your lower back, and that's what we want. We do it one more time. Inhale, bring your knees in towards your chest. Exhale, release them back. And again, slowly massage. Rock your hips from side to side. Good. Release your left foot onto the floor. You can keep the knee bent. Left knee is bent. Good. Now interlace your fingers on top of your right knee. And again, keep your elbows relaxed. Don't open them to the side. Keep your shoulder blades on the floor. And by just using your hands, bring your right knee in towards your chest more. And here is important that we keep that foot active. You pull your knees. You pull your toes in towards your knee. So flex, we call it flexion of the foot. Your right foot is flexed. Good. If you feel that you're pretty comfortable here, if you have a lot of sensations already, don't go any further. If you need to, I need to check if my cat is there. Good, you straighten your left leg and place your left heel onto the floor, left toes pointing up towards the sky, and see that I'm flexing my left foot as well. So left leg is active on the floor. Keep pressing your right knee in. Good. Then from here, bend your knee, left knee again, and see if you can straighten your right leg up towards the sky. Maybe you're here, maybe you still have that knee bent. This is fine. Interlace your fingers onto the back of your thigh. But very important that you start pulling that kneecap up towards the hip joint, or for this matter, it's down, right, towards the floor. So you're engaging your quadricep. From here, start pushing with the back of your thigh onto your hands, onto your fingers, and try to move your right hip away from your right shoulder. Keep your toes in, flex your right foot. And again, if you feel steady here, you can straighten your left leg, flex the foot, left leg is active, press with your left heel down. Work towards straightening. Maybe you're still here, but very important that that hip goes away from your right shoulder. Nice. Then bend your right knee, place your right foot onto the floor. Oops. Oh, now he's sleeping there. Good. Now bend your left knee, right into the chest, interlace your fingers, flex your left foot, and start pulling your left knee in towards your chest. We're working with psoas muscles, with the hip flexors here. So just feel the stretch and compression into the area. Good. If you feel pretty steady, extend your right leg onto the floor. I would have to open it to the side. This little one, not so little anymore, just sleeping there. Good. Flex both feet. Keep pressing your knee in towards your chest. Keep breathing naturally. Good. Then bend your right knee, place your foot onto the floor, and your feet quite close to your hip, or maybe slightly away. Just find your comfortable position. Then straighten your left leg up towards the sky. Again, knee can be bent, but very important that you're engaging the front part of your thigh, your quadricep here, by pulling your kneecap down or up towards your hip joint. Interlace your fingers to the back of your thigh. Start pressing with the back of your thigh onto your hands, onto your fingers, and push that left hip away from your left shoulder. And from there, start working towards straightening that left knee. Maybe you here, maybe you can straighten it. Good. Then slowly bend your left knee, place your left foot onto the floor. Open your arms to the side. Extend your left leg. Keep it straight onto the floor. Shift your pelvis towards your right, maybe a little bit, 3-5 centimeters towards your right, and then bring your right knee all the way towards your left. Very important that you keep that right shoulder on the floor. You can look over that shoulder. Right foot can be on the floor, and you work towards feeling the stretch and with twisting and opening, but right shoulder stays on the floor. Good. Slowly come back. Extend your right leg, bend your left knee, shift your pelvis towards your left a little bit. Then slowly left knee goes towards your right, and you twist and look over your left shoulder. Keep your left shoulder on the floor. I will be facing here because I need to speak onto my phone, otherwise the sound can be a little bit off. But you just turn around and look over your left shoulder. Good. One more breath. On the next inhale, come back. Place your feet on the floor. Turn onto your right side and come back to seated position. From there, we turn around and we're coming to all fourth position, to the tabletop. Look at your hands, spread your fingers wide and place your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Check your knees, they need to be hip distance apart. You can tuck your toes under for more stability. Keep your hips underneath your knees. From here we start working. On the next inhale, lift your tailbone up, drop your belly, open your chest and look up. Exhale, chin in towards your chest, then lift your upper back, middle back, lower back, hold up your belly, drop your head and then tuck your tailbone under. Round your spine here. Inhale, again, move your spine, start the movement with your tailbone, lift it up, drop your belly and then look up. Drop your sternum down towards the floor, feel the opening. Exhale, chin in and then slowly start opening your spine, vertebra by vertebra, extending it. Good. And then on the next inhale again, move your spine to the front so you feel the stretch to the front part of your spine, of your torso. Exhale, chin in and then round your spine and feel that flexion in the spine. Feel the opening to the back side of your body, back side of your spinal column. Good. Come back to the center. I'm pretty sure you feel nice and flexible, like subtle here. Good. So now left hand goes slightly to the front. Inhale, bring your right arm up, open across the chest, open. Exhale, bring your right hand over towards your left. Keep your right shoulder on in the air. Don't place it onto the floor. Bring it there and look over your left shoulder, twisting here. One more time. Inhale, arm up. Press with your left hand down. Exhale, twist towards your left, right hand in the air, underneath your left armpit. One more time. Inhale, right arm up. This time you're exhaling, releasing your right shoulder on the floor, releasing your head on the floor. Bring your left hand slightly forward, spread your fingers, press down. From here, start shifting your pelvis slightly towards your right. So your pelvis stays directly above your knees, your pelvis stays neutral here. And we're twisting from your navel up. If you feel steady, you can bring your left arm up. Maybe you're still here. Just work towards bringing your pelvis a little bit towards your right. Good. Then bring your left hand a little bit closer. Inhale, lift your right shoulder. Place your right hand onto the floor. From here, right hand goes slightly to the front, just in front of your shoulder. Keep your fingers spread wide. This is very important that we don't dump onto the wrists. We're using the fingertips and we're using the knuckles, pressing down. Imagine like you're clawing like a cat, like my cat is doing. You just press down and your wrists are staying light here. Good. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, twist towards your right. Keep your left shoulder on the floor and bring your left hand over towards your right. Look towards your right. Inhale again, open your chest. Exhale, twist towards your right. He's trying to escape now. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist towards your left. Place your left shoulder on the floor. Left arm on the floor. Head on the floor. Right arm goes slightly to the front. From here, the tendency would be to keep your pelvis towards your right. I want you to shift it towards your left. Good. Keep lengthening through the crown of your head. And you need to have the feeling that you're lengthening through your sitting bones. You're moving your sitting bones away from your shoulders. Good. Keep your toes tucked under. It gives you more stability. You can press with your toes down. If you feel stable, you can bring your right arm up. And then exhale, right hand onto the floor. Press, lift your left shoulder off the floor. Come back to your tabletop. Good. From here, let's have a look at our torso and how our torso is working. And it can be applied to any forward fold, any balancing pose, especially to a downward facing dog, even your tabletop. For many people, the tendency would be to just sink and drop. So area in between your shoulder blades become lower than your shoulder blades themselves. What we need to do, we need to lift there up. But if you do it too much, you see what's happening to my lower back. I'm start rounding here. So the idea is to keep lifted here, but keep your lordosis, it holds the curve, this curve here, still in place. So when you're broadening your shoulders to the sides, you're lengthening through the crown of your head, you're slightly lifting the area in between your shoulder blades, then lengthen and send your sitting bones away from you. From here, find your lower ribs and start closing them, like you're curling them in towards the midsection of your belly. And from here, if you're doing it right, you can feel the activation of the muscles in your core, deep muscles. Posture, we call them postural muscles. From here, keep your toes tucked under and float your knees maybe 2 centimeters off the floor. And that idea of closing your ribs will help you to keep your this action really stable, and it's not as intense as it would be if you don't use your core muscles. Press with your fingertips down. Good. From here, keep your knees bent and start slowly sending your hips up and back. Keep your knees bent and imagine that you're trying to bring your thighs and your belly connected. Press with your hands down and forward and send your hips even more. Feel the stretch to the torso, to the sides of your body. Good. From here, start straightening one knee down and then the opposite knee down. In the opposite knee. Sorry, the knee, heel down. You're straightening the knee, bringing the heel down. Paddling the dog. This is, we call downward facing dog. Adha Mukha Svanasana in Sanskrit, but you don't have to remember that. Just keep your hips sending up and back. Good. On the next inhale, look to the front. Exhale, bend your knees and start slowly walking your feet towards your hands. Good. If you have a block, maybe you can use that. Place your block slightly in front of the shoulders. Place your hands on the block. Have a look at your feet. Bring them parallel. Bring them hip distance apart. And now from here, slightly open your heels to the sides. Press equally through 4 corners of your feet. This is your big toe knuckle, little toe knuckle, and 2 sides of your heel. Press down. From here, let's find the same action in our torso. Sometimes you're too rounded. You like here, especially if your hamstrings are tight. So if it's the case for you, bend your knees so much they can start lengthening through your sitting bones, and you can start lengthening through the crown of your head. Then lift this area in between your shoulder blades. Keep that curve in place and then close your ribs. Close your ribs. Good. And that's how you find your neutral spine here. As you exhale, you can try to keep all those actions in place. Lengthen to the crown more, so don't crunch your neck too much. Keep your neck long. And slowly see if you can fold a little bit deeper. But again, keep your knees bent if you need to. The main focus on keeping your spine in the neutral position. If you're pretty flexible, maybe you can release your hands onto the floor. Avoid drawing your shoulders up towards your ears. Keep them in their neutral position. Maybe you're still here. Maybe you're inhaling and lengthening and exhaling and bowing can be just a few millimeters up and down. But if you feel all those actions, if you keep your hips above your heels, then you're working. Start slow. Don't expect too much right away. Drop any expectations. Just stay soft. Stay open. and welcoming the beginning, and then those changes will start to happen. So allow yourself to just be open and see. Good. And again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold and bow. Now, if you're using the block, you can place it to the side. Grab your opposite elbows with your hands. Wiggle your head in between. You can slightly round your spine here. There is no need to keep it neutral, but I want you to keep your legs heavy. I want you to charge your toes more and try not to move your hips away to the back. Keep them right above your heels. So you feel like you're almost tipping over, but your toes, they hold you in place. And your upper body is completely empty and relaxed. You can start swaying your torso from side to side a little bit. Do it slow, don't rush. And then maybe make yes and no with your head, just to make sure that your neck and head are relaxed. Good, one more breath. Then place your hands onto the floor or on the block. Inhale, come up, halfway. Exhale, fold and bow. On the next inhale, bend your knees more, bend them more. Press more with your four corners of your feet. Feet are active, pressing onto your mat. Then start coming all the way up. Strong legs, supported legs, supportive legs. Bring your torso over your head. Bring your torso to the upright position, arms overhead. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. And release your arms down. From here, we call it Tadasana. Close your eyes, keep your feet parallel. Drop your shoulders. Good. Feel that you're pressing with four corners of your feet. Feel that you're magnetizing, meaning bringing them towards the midline, your shins. Keep your front thighs active and try to roll them in, the inner thighs, working in and back. Torso is long, shoulders right over your pelvis, lengthen to the crown of your head. And feel your body. Feel your breath. And believe me, your body is working here pretty strongly by just maintaining the right posture. If you have a tendency to have one shoulder above the other, try to move and bring it equal. Good. Just even with your eyes closed, see where your body, right here in the space, so you can correct it, so you can find the right posture. Good, then gently open your eyes. And let's do one more pose. So just make a big step. So you stay with your, stand with your legs wide apart. Then bring your heels slightly in. From here, start bending your knees. Avoid bringing your low ribs in, so you're not in the back bend here. You keep your shoulders right above your pelvis. And from here, you gently start bending your knees. Again, knees don't go in, they stay above your ankles, and maybe you're just bending them a little bit. Imagine there is a chair, you try to sit in that chair. You try to lower your hips. Good. Bring your hands in front of you and allow that stretch, that openness, openness to happen. Good. Inhale, come up. This time, bring your feet together. Good. Keep them slightly wider than your hips. Open your toes to the sides. And we sit in between. If you want, you can always sit on a block. Malasana. Squat position. Bring your elbows to the inside of your knees. And stay here for a moment. Again, lengthen to the crown of your head. You can close your eyes. Good. And if you're sitting on a block, just simply from here, bring your legs to the cross-legged position, and it can be easy Sukhasana, or you can bring your feet on the floor, whatever works for you. From here, again, you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to find the neutral, the right position from your torso. Shoulders above your pelvis, lengthen to the crown, release your palms onto your knees, close your eyes. And try to feel your body. Try to feel that shift which was created by the practice. We started really gentle. It was really gentle practice, but you know, it was complete. So I hope that you feel more energized. You feel your body better. You feel that connection between your body and your mind. And if you're doing this practice in the morning, so you're ready for the day ahead, maybe you're doing it in the evening. So I hope you feel pretty calm and relaxed now to finish your day in the right way. Good. Yoga is a miracle, so we can both feel energized and relaxed at the same time. Good. Bring your hands together in front of your chest. And then keep your spine tall. Just bring your chin in towards your chest, lengthen to the crown of your head still, but you're bowing towards your hands. And when we say namaste, we say, I bow from the light in me, I bow to the light in you. So namaste to you all. So thank you very much and see you tomorrow.